Hello and welcome to this problem solving session on aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Set number 2 is already given to you. We'll just go through the solutions. First one is this dinitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium ethoxide, and this is the intermediate which later on loses Cl minus and you get the ether. Second is this fluoronitrobenzene is treated with methanethiol, the sodium salt of it, and again it is ipso attack and loss of fluoride ion takes place in the second step and you get the thioether. Third one is the 4-fluorobenzonitrile is treated with hydroxyl ion. Now this is the nucleophile, this is leaving group, and you get the adduct, the first of all Massenheimer intermediate, which you can draw the resonance structure if you wish, and then the loss of fluoride ion gives the hydroxyl compound, the phenolic compound. Okay. Fourth example from this set was orthochloronitrobenzene treated with ArNH2. Now in this case, this aromatic amine is a nucleophile. You can show the delocalization of electrons, and now you can see that this becomes Massenheimer intermediate. Cl is there, and then it will be NH AR NH. Now this will be positive charge. Now this is transition state. Later on this negative charge comes back, Cl goes out, but while going out it abstracts the proton and ultimately HCl is lost, and what we have in our hand is where trivalency of nitrogen is also satisfied. So that is how we are supposed to show the arrow pushings for this kind of reactions. The fifth example was this orthochlorotoluene is treated with sodamide in presence of ammonia. Now the role of amide is to abstract the proton, and the proton which is acidic, and of course we are talking about the benzene formation. So NaNH2 will abstract a proton and the intermediate has to be a benzene, and the preferred attack of nucleophile in the second step will be at meta position and not at ortho, because that is sterically hindered. So NH2 minus can attack, and this in turn can take up the proton from ammonia, and what we have in our hand is the substituted product, but the substitution takes place at meta position. So the overall product what we have is the meta anisidine, or the 3 position NH2 will be there. sixth example. Now this is a peculiar example, and generally these kind of examples will appear in your exams. The question mark is there. Okay. Now here the role of NH2 is, once again, it abstracts the proton. So you can always write the resonance structure of your choice, and the abstraction of proton. Now NH2 minus is a strong base, so it abstracts the proton, and you will get a benzene, NHCH3 is there. Now this is the benzene intermediate, and since the nitrogen is available here, this attacks here, and this can take up the proton from the ammonia which is generated from here. So it will be a compound wherein you will have 1, 2, 3. These are the intervening methylenes, and now you will be having the, so that is the 6-membered ring. So if it is enol, it is quinoline. This is tetrahydroquinoline derivative, what you can say. This is based on benzene mechanism. Next example was given as ClNO2 and aqueous bicarbonate. Now NO2 group is orthopara directing group when it comes to the nucleophilic substitution. The reason is same, the corresponding Mason-Hammer intermediate will be more stabilized when your halogen is at ortho and para with respect to NO2. Since it is meta, there will be no reaction. That is the answer. Next example is the example based on this anisole derivative OH minus. Now here the leaving group is methoxide, and obviously what you have in your hand, that is going to be the phenolic compound. So this is paranitrophenol. Now this paranitrophenol is common, and you can show the ipso attack and then subsequently the loss of OMe minus, that becomes methanol when it is in the workup. SO3Na, this is sodium salt of sulfonic acid stated with NaOH. Now NaOH, this is the nucleophile, that is the leaving group, and what we have here is the Mason-Hammer intermediate, wherein you will find that this SO3Na is there. This is the new group which is coming over here. The double bond is intact here and negative charge is there. Now wherever we are writing negative charge, it is accompanied by Na plus. So no need to write, otherwise that becomes the additional thing. And now the loss of sodium sulfite takes place, and ultimately what you have is the aromatized product, wherein you are having the phenol. Now that is, this is your cresol, the 4 substituted phenol, paracresol to be precise. Next example, orthodinitrobenzene is treated with OH minus. Now here, if you consider this as the basic substrate, this is the substituent located at ortho. So obviously, when this kind of nucleophile is there around, you can show the attack at any carbon which is bearing NO2, and the intermediate would be this NO2, OH, NO2, and negative charge will be here. Ultimately, this will cause the loss of NO2 minus, and the end product is going to be orthonitrophenol. This is the product of the reaction. If mechanism is asked, you are supposed to show the mechanism. If mechanism is not expected, then you just write down the product which is required by the question. Now here the iodobenzene is there, and still you can expect the loss of ipso attack and then loss of this. Now this side some electron withdrawing group would be better, so that the reaction will go little faster. Otherwise the reaction will take place, but it will be slow reaction. Last example is when your iodo compound is treated with the carbon nucleophile. Now this carbon nucleophile is prepared from ketone, and once again you are going to get the replacement for iodo, and this is the intervening methylene, and this is electron withdrawing group. So this is the carbon nucleophile which is rare in practice.